Hi guys, hi beautiful people, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. So yes, this is another interesting celebrity gist because just imagine this month of December starting on a very explosive note. Yes guys, it's been a lot, ever since this month started. October was for Nedwoko, November Nedwoko and Regina Daniels and Yellow Duce, and now this month is for Tuface Idibia and his new wife Natasha. Okay, so it's no news that it's flying over the internet that Tuface and his wife Natasha are having marital issues, and it's all over the internet. In fact, we have evidences of his arrest, in October whilst in the UK. Okay, due to the DV and all that. You guys know the story already, but I just want to talk about my own 2 cents on what is actually happening, with this kind of men. And for me, I feel like as polygamous, as this type of men that are polygamous in nature, as a woman, you have to be very careful with the way you treat them or the way you react, in their presence. For me, I'm not surprised about Natasha's behavior because you guys know that this is not Two-Face's first marriage. He was married to Annie Idibia, and before then he had other baby mothers. Okay, so Two-Face is not, he's not new to the business of, having multiple women. Okay, so at this point, I was expecting Natasha to be more matured in terms of how you relate or you deal with him, with such a man that has, dealt that, has multiple women. At this point, I feel like Natasha is not emotionally matured to handle the situation, and she's, overreacting. Apparently, I heard she's on, substances, illegal substances. You guys know what what I mean by that. She just gave birth, and for somebody that just gave birth, you need to focus on your mental health. It's very, very important. And allegedly, for me, I feel like Two-Face, is might be emotionally blackmailing her because for her to be reacting this way all the time, it seems like he's doing certain things that she does not like. Let's tell ourselves the truth. In marital issues, you don't blame one side alone. You blame the other side as well. Maybe probably there was it might have triggered her and all that, for her to behave like that. Some persons said it was, what happened in October was pregnancy hormone, blah blah blah. But for me, I think that this is a pattern that it's going to repeat itself if Two-Face does not actually do the right thing. And for me personally, those women that are saying that we should pray for Two-Face, or more, pray for who? He put himself in this position. I'm not even surprised with the way she's treating him because I feel like he deserves it. When you leave a woman, that you said allegedly did not give you peace, and you enter from fry pan to fire, because this woman, according to what I heard, he was pre-warned about his new wife, and her erratic behavior, but he chose to continue and said this was his peace of mind. So you guys should leave him to enjoy his peace of mind now. You women that are saying, that's why one thing that's one of the reasons why sometimes I'm very, very, I'm not happy with the way some Nigerian women think. Sometimes when it comes to male validation, they are pick they want to have this male validation, praying for Two-Face. Let's pray for Two-Face. Let's pray for Two-Face. Like seriously, as a woman, you should know that Two-Face deserves what is happening to him right now. Yes, he deserves what is happening to him right now because he put himself in that position to be treated like that. So at this point, I'm not really, really, really supporting what Natasha did, but at the same time, I still felt like Two-Face deserved what he got. Yes, so like I said, Nigerian men that are polygamous, most of the things that they are passing through in their marriages, they deserved it. Like Nedwoko's issue and Regina Daniels. I felt like Nedwoko at some point, he also would sit down and say to himself, like, most of the things that are happening to him, he deserved it because Regina was a little girl when you married her. So what did you expect? She didn't even enjoy her life. You didn't allow her to enjoy her youth before you married her. Just imagine marrying your granddaughter and you feel like, she's going to be emotionally matured the same way you are. It's not possible. There's a huge gap. So she has to enjoy her life. And, she has given, according to what, she said, she has left her children for you. So, take care of the children now. Left the children for Nedwoko. That is, Nadanes left her children for Nedwoko. I'm happy about that. Because, yes, these men should understand that sometimes the women need breathing space, okay? So, when you are married, when you are marrying your granddaughter's age, you should know that, she has to live her life. And I'm happy that Regina Dennis has finally gotten, what she wanted, her freedom, because, of course, I already knew that this was going to happen. And for me, in that Regina Dennis scenario, I think I blame the mom. Yes, I blame the mom 100%, because when you're giving out your daughter to such a man, you should have, told her, you should have guided her on how to behave. But what do we know? Of course, we already heard that, he was maltreating her while in the house, blah, blah, blah. And we already saw this coming, because of course money is not everything. Money is very important in marriage, but it might not really be what will sustain true happiness, okay? Because at the end of the day, the gap between Mr. Dadas and Nedwoko was too much, and I'm not surprised that she decided to be free from this man. Yes. So at this point, he's just trying. All this one that he's trying to dent her image and saying that she's already allegedly on illegal substances, blah blah blah. We all know that for her to be intimate with this man, she has to take something to the high, because he's like when you do. And in fact, I don't want to talk much on that, because I felt like, yes, she has to be on something to be intimate with that kind of person, because of course the man is way older than her. So I'm not surprised, that when that information came out, I was not surprised about that. But at the same time, I felt like polygamous men in Nigeria, you guys should not pity them at all. They deserve what they get. Even Yolodeche now, I heard that he has separated from Judy Austin. I already saw all these things coming. So you guys should not pity polygamous men that are openly polygamous in Nigeria. Even the ones that are hiding their polygamy, don't pity them, because they know what they were entering. They know that having multiple women, you have to be up to the task. You have to meet up with all these things. It's part of life. Because apparently all the women will not be the same. All the women will not think the way you want them to think. So when you are a polygamous man in Nigeria, I'm not praying for you, because now you use your hand, enter waiting will put you for problem. So you guys say, let's pray for Tuface, let's pray for Tuface, I'm not praying for any goddamn polygamous man, okay? You guys should go and take a chill pill. I'm not praying for him. He got what he deserved in the first place. But at the same time, I felt like this whole thing is, is not doing your background check on somebody before you decide to marry them, okay? So I think Tuface was warned beforehand, but he chose to, disregard those things and continue. So at the same time, I feel like, he has met his match, because Natasha, I'm really happy with what Natasha is doing to him. Like, seriously, I'm happy because he has met his match, and you should deal with it at the same time. Anyway, guys, thank you all for joining me to this point. If you watched up to this point, you're a real MVP. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video coming up very soon. Bye.